And do you think you did enough to win the game tonight?
Not in the second half. I think in the second half we had the chances to win the game. That's true that the first 20-25 minutes probably we could be better on the pitch. That's true, but I felt that the last 15 minutes it was better, and yes, we had confidence as well because we imagined to manage the game in the last 30 minutes, and because it was important for me to involve different players with 3 games in one week, and yeah, just the beginning of the season, and we need to do the season with 17, 18, 19, 20 players, not only with 11 or 12 players. But yeah, in the second half, I think we stay dominant and we stay in the opponent half. We had our chances, to be honest, but sometimes decision in the last third was not enough good. So that's why we didn't create or we didn't score tonight. But 5 games unbeaten, second clean sheet the last 3 games, 12 points. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's not too bad.
And you say the changes were to keep players fresh. Would you still stand by making those changes based on how the game played out?
Yeah, it was our plan at the beginning. We wanted to put fresh player at the beginning. They decided to start with the same starting 11 than last game, Oxford, and we can see that physically at the end of the game we were, I think, above them, and we finished very well. So yes, it was the plan for today, but it was the plan as well for the next games. In fact, because we will play in 3 days against Bristol. They play yesterday. They have 1 day more to recover. They play at home. Second game at home. We have to travel on Friday. We play on Saturday. So we have to deal with a lot of information because the situation it's particular situation. They have 1 day more, and they played 2 games in a row at home. So yes, it was as well in our mind. But it's not only, I said just before, but if we play always with the same start 11 or same 12 players, I think in 2 months we will have these players completely die probably. So if we want to do a good season, we need to have 18, 19, 20 players involved in the season.
Do you think it was hard though for those players who came in who haven't played much? It was hard for them to find the rhythm of the game.
Yeah, but when you don't have the opportunity before to play, when you have the opportunity, I know it's not a perfect situation, but it was a situation, and we could. Yes, we saw that it was better minute after minute, so it was normal that the first 20, 25 minutes it was more difficult, but after that it was better and better and better. So we had our chances again in the second half. Okay, we had our chances, and my feeling were the same if we scored or not, because I have the same feeling about the assessment of the game. So just our decision making in the last could be the difference probably tonight.
And just on Jake Clarke-Salter, I think he started for the development team yesterday, but had to come off.
Yeah, just by precaution, So yeah, no problem with him. He will restart very quickly the training session with us. I don't know if it's at the end of the week or at the beginning of the next one, but no problem.
So no new problem.
No problem. No, thank you.
How pleased have you been with the way that your sort of players have reacted to your idea and your vision?
It's always the process to build something, and I think we have to link that with the confidence, to be honest, because the confidence is so important for the players. And when you have good results, and we took 11 points the last 5 weeks, so of course it increase the level of confidence of the player. But I think we have a margin to improve more, especially in the control with the ball and our decision in the last third. But I'm happy with the fact that the last 3 games we didn't concede a lot of danger defensively. And if you are strong defensively, it's important because you can travel after all the season. But yeah, I'd like to create more danger than we did tonight.
And what are your thoughts on Richard Kone and the way that he sort of settled into playing in the Championship?
You know, it's a young player. He comes from League One, and we can see on the pitch how he's available to do the efforts, all the efforts for the teammates and for the team each time, offensively, defensively. He scored three goals. He had some chances against Sheffield. He did a good game for me tonight, you know, because he continued to always, in all the situation, continue to work for the team. So it's very important. The involvement, mental involvement, it's very, very important, and it will be very important for us this year for sure. But we have to accept with this kind of player that sometimes he's top, and sometimes he's in a less good form, you know, because he comes from League One, so he discovers the Championship, and I think it's a different league. So it's normal. This is the same thing for Burrell. This is the same thing for Amadou Mbengue, for example. So it's not only 8 games for them. They need more games to know exactly what is the Championship and the rhythm of the Championship.
What have been your sort of first impressions of the Championship?
Physicality, and it's very difficult against all the team, but I knew that before. You can see probably 10 draw in the last the 12 games between today and yesterday. So this is a perfect sum up of what is the Championship. I think so. Okay, it's very difficult for everybody and all the team, and each game, it's difficult. So if you are not perfect on the pitch and if you are not able to win, I think in this league it's very important to have the possibility to take your point. And if you do that, I think you do a good season. So it was the case the last 2 games. Okay, let's continue. But yeah, Championship, it's honestly, it's a fantastic league. It's a fantastic league because each 3 days, each 4 days, you have to compete, you have to fight, and you don't have any easy game. Never. It's difficult to score. Yeah, so, but this is a top challenge for everybody.
Julien, QPR haven't won a game this season where they've had more possession than their opponent.
Yeah.
Is this current setup, the team, the squad, is it kind of built for more counter-attacking, not to have the ball as much, or what's your thoughts on that?
You know, it depends of the opponent, the momentum of the game. That's true that we start with more possession, but we had bad results, to be honest, and we didn't create a lot of danger. And after that, with more vertical play and more transition, we create more danger, we score more goals. So, of course, we want always to have more possession, create danger, able to be good in transition, but it's difficult to do everything in the same time. And you have to deal with the profile of your player as well. So just I think for each manager, the challenge is to optimize the profile of your players. So we try to do that as well.
And perhaps that's something that could come with time as players get to know each other and are used to playing with each other.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks.